Abigail Ocko here, and welcome back to another WIP and Chat. Now, if you're new here, WIP stands for Work in Progress. So please get out whatever it is you happen to be working on. Today, I'm going to be working on my Pokemon cross stitch. Now, this pattern is actually available on Etsy. I'll put a link to the seller down below. But yeah, I've been working on this probably about a year, I want to say. About a year. But yeah, this pattern that I'm working on is the original 151 Pokemon. So yeah, if you don't know, I'm a little bit of a Pokemon nerd. So yeah, and actually, before I get off the topic too much, next it is next week, sorry, next Friday, which is the 19th, me and my fiance Josh will be doing a special stream to celebrate the release of the new Pokemon game, which is a remake of Diamond and Pearl called. So it's going to be a 12-hour stream. So basically, when the games arrive, we'll like get it all set up and everything, and we can play it through with you, etc. He's going to be playing. Actually, I believe he's going to be. Oh crap! I'm really sorry. He's going to be. I believe he's going to be playing Pokemon all this week. So yeah, if you're interested in that sort of stuff, please please go and check him out. Sorry, I did this floss way too long. I did have some folding scissors that have got a Pokeball on for this, but I currently cannot find them at the moment, so therefore yeah, we are going to be using the ones that I'm using for my cryptid stitch along, which going very well. I'm all caught up. I finished Monday. I finished my jackalope, which is like a rabbit, basically a creepy rabbit with horns. I finished that. So now I'm just waiting for the next cryptid to drop. So yeah, I'm curious to what that one's going to be. Some of the cryptids that have been on it, I've never heard of, so I'm a bit like, okay, that's really weird, but I'll stitch it anyway. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I also restarted my Chinese zodiac on linen. I completely messed up on my Ada one, where I didn't have enough space because I did the outer bit first instead of doing the inner bit first. And yeah, I really kind of messed up big time. So I was like, well, okay, I don't want to unpick it all, because I was just on the animals, so I was like on the final bit, I was like, well, I don't want to unpick it all. There's no point unpicking all of this, so I might as well restart it on a different bit of fabric, but we'll do it on linen. I always find that I make more mistakes on Ada than I do linen. Yeah, I've only made a handful of mistakes so far on any linen pieces I have. I'm not stitching on linen on camera just because I obviously, as you can see, I have this quite far away. Sorry, I'm just gonna move that a bit. So as you can see, I obviously have this quite far away, and with linen, let's see if I can find it. Crumbs. Ha! This will do. Here's my crumbs, and now I've got a needle digging into my leg. most comfortable thing. As you can see, this is my Chinese zodiac where I've restarted. As you can see, the holes are a lot smaller compared to the Ada. So yeah, I currently at the moment do not feel comfortable stitching linen on camera. At some point I will, but at the moment it's just not happening. So yeah, I've currently got 3 projects on the go. I'm really happy that I'm actually keeping along with the not the Chinese zodiac, the cryptid stitch along. Actually, I've got it next to me, so I might as well show you my Chinese zodiac. Not my Chinese zodiac, my cryptid stitch along. So this is it so far. So there you can see Mothman, Enfield Horror, Jersey Devil, Chupacabra, Frogman, and my lovely Jackalope. So yeah. Okay, I've got a bit to redo on my Chupacabra. That's annoying. Oh well. It's annoying, but it's not impossible to fix. Okay. Right, so yeah. Currently I'm stitching the Pokemon Drowsy. I did Hypno last night, and then yeah. So I hope everyone's doing really well. I'm really sorry that I haven't done like a WIP and Chat in a really long time. It's just because where I was doing the excuse me, the creepy stories, I was doing that in place of a WIP and Chat because I just thought that would probably be better for me, so that I'm not overburdening myself with videos. And of course, as you know, I was off sick. So while I was off sick, I obviously was mainly, I was diamond painting. I finished my Drills and Chills, which was my Medusa, which you would have already seen the post review for that last week. Yeah, I put that up instead of my WIP and Chat because I really wasn't in the mood to just do an hour-long video, so therefore I was like, well, I might as well just yeah, I might as well just put that up instead. So that is what I did. But yeah, no, so yeah, my 3 weeks I was diamond painting. Then when I finished my Drills and Chills, I just went on a massive cross stitch kick. I've honestly been on a massive cross stitch kick for like the last week. I think it's because like obviously I'm doing my cryptid stitch along, and I'm doing really well actually keeping up with that one. Because yeah, that was you know, it's this the cryptid one is the first stitch along I've ever done. So, and the fact that, you know, I did fall 4 weeks behind, and then suddenly got back up and caught up. You know, the 1 week off, I think it really helped where I was behind, because I was able to catch up, and because the cryptids are quite you know, that stitching them is quite quick. It's not like a big, you know, where it's quite quick. It's not where I'm like spending hours, and it's normally just colour blocking. As you can see, there is a lot of black in it, which I think is probably why I'm just finding it so easy and so quick. But yeah, with something like this, the one I'm doing right now, the Pokemon one, I've obviously got lots of different colours and everything. There's no back stitching in this one, but you know, there is a lot of colours, and you do find yourself, you know, changing colours quite a few times as well. So yeah, so how has everyone been? I should probably catch you up on what has been going on the last 3 weeks. So obviously I was signed off sick, and yeah, I was signed off sick in the end for 3 weeks. So yeah, I came back last Friday, so the 5th I came back, and then, well, that was when my sick note finished. But yeah, I officially went back on the Saturday, and oh gosh, I tell you what, it's been a little bit stressful going back, and I'm still running around like a headless maniac. Doctor said take it easy, don't press yourselves, but I'm already like running around like an idiot again, which, you know, it's not the best thing, but you know, it's just I'll do. So I'm gonna backtrack a few weeks. So I think I mentioned this, that I was in the running for something called nominated team member at the place where I work. So I've been there 5 years. 5 darn years I've been there. And yeah, my name was in the mix for getting nominated team member. And they chose the nominated team member, well, chose them while I was off sick. And I didn't get picked for nominated team member. You know, which I was okay with, but I wasn't okay with. I'm still not okay with it. I was mad. 5 years and I was just thrown out like that. So Josh, my fiance, he works at the cinema. He got it. And then there are 2 other people that have been there for a long time as well. And then there were 2 other people. One of them had only been there 5 months compared to my 5 years. And the other person had been there for like 2.5 years. But he had so many, I think he went through about 4 disciplinaries while he was there. And I tell you what, I was jacked. The fact that I'd just been passed over like that. And then when I came back, I asked my manager about it, and he said, I'm sorry, we can't go into it. Which made me think, they're trying to think of some rubbish excuse to why they didn't give it to me. However, both the 2 that I couldn't support, one has left and the other's leaving. So this is no fault of our management. Okay, this is a pure, obviously a pure thing from head office that they've said about this is something that head office have obviously sanctioned out. So we hire a lot of students, and we'd hired an intake like 2 months ago. Yeah, we've lost quite a few of them because over Christmas, basically, head office have said that because of the big release, we've got Spider-Man coming out on Boxing Day. Because of that, they've said that the students can't go home for Christmas, which is sad, but you know, and also it's their first Christmas, but you know, this is the job. And they've said they always do this, so they give us 4 days to choose from. We have Christmas Eve, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. And basically, you choose 2 out of the 4 days that you would prefer not to work. And then you'll basically be voted on for the other 2 days. And that's how it's been every year. Because we're not really allowed to book holiday off at Christmas, unfortunately. But no, normally they'll be like, they'll give them, the students that work for us, normally they'll give them like some time off around Christmas so they can see their families. However, because we've got so many big releases coming out, they can't do that this year. So head office have said, we can't do anything like that this year. And obviously management have passed it down to us, and everyone is mad at the manager that is in charge of the rota. Well, all the students are. And we're getting a lot of them handing in their notice. So the girl that has been there 5 months, she's leaving because she can't get Christmas off. But also she's leaving because her boyfriend, which was the other one who got it, he rage quit. And I'll tell you why. And he brought it upon himself. In all fairness. It was his own stupid fault. So at work we have a chemical, a very strong chemical that eats carbon, and we use that for the popping kettles when we're making popcorn. And so it eats the carbon, and you have to wear gloves, eye protection, the works. We're meant to wear masks, but that's not enforced in the uniform. The mask thing is what a nurse said to me, because that chemical is the stuff that brought my asthma back. Oh, I've got a microphone there. Yeah, that stuff is the stuff that brought my asthma back. So I can pop, but I can't clean the kettle. I can't clean the poppers, because I start coughing, I get very ill, and normally after work, if I've had to clean it, which obviously now I'm not, 2 managers are meant to do a thing to say that I can't clean it, but yeah, they haven't, because they're lazy. And my head manager and my GM is like trying to nag them to do it as well. Which, speaking of him, he actually, on my first day back, he actually welcomed me back personally. I have never had a manager, when I've been signed off sick, come up to me just as they're leaving and welcome me back. That was a first for me, and yeah, I was quite touched actually by that. I was very touched by that, actually. But no, going back to why this person rage quit. So yeah, they were cleaning the popper, and one of my co-workers said, "Oh, shut up." And then as a joke, he flicked his hands like that with the gloves on, and there was another co-worker by the door. Now, I'm going to mention this. I wasn't actually there. I actually walked in between both of the things because I was on the floor area. So I came in for a drink, or I came in for something just before the incident happened, and then I came in just after the incident happened. Sorry, I'm still getting over like a sore throat, coffee coldy thing. So yeah, he flicked his hands like that, and it went into this other person's eye. Now, as I said, this stuff eats carbon. This stuff is incredibly dangerous. This stuff could make you go blind. I mean, hell. It brought my asthma back. Which has, if you saw an x-ray of my lungs, you would be shocked. Because the PTC, that's the name of the chemical, it's chemically scarred my lungs. And I think 6 months after I started, I joked saying that one of the chemicals we used was going to bring back my asthma. Careful what you wish for. Yeah, so yeah, he did that. They washed her eye out, but it was, oh my god, it was so red. So red. It was, it was so inflamed. Her eye was bloodshot and everything. They were washing it out with water and saline. But this guy, he wouldn't apologize, and that was him all over. Like, he would never own up to his mistakes. So because he wouldn't apologize, and he thought that this co-worker was milking it, going, "Oh, it didn't really go in her eye. She's just trying it on," and it's like, oh my god. Like, he honestly didn't believe it went in her eye. So yeah, they both went to the office, the two female co-workers, because the one that had got chemical in her eye was going to write a formal complaint because he wouldn't apologize, because he didn't think that it had actually gone in her eye. He thought that, she was just milking it and trying to get attention. So yeah, she wrote a formal complaint, and they made this other person write a witness statement. So yeah, after all of that was done, they called this person into the office, and they then suspended them. As he walked out of the door, when he was going past, he said to the one that had to write a witness statement, "Thanks a lot." And now I've said he's been through about 4 disciplinary meetings since he's been there. So I was like, I did think it was, the the person that had seen it happen, she did think it was a little bit OTT, but she could understand it. I mean, he would have had to go through disciplinary action again, and he would have probably had nominated team members stripped from him anyway. So yeah, but no, 2 hours later, he wrote a post on Facebook going, excuse me, saying, oh, this wasn't the way that I wanted to go, la 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 la. But he was like, yeah, after this amount of time, I have decided that I am leaving. Sorry. After this amount of time, I have decided that I'm leaving the company. La 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 la. And I was like, oh my gosh, are you serious? And yeah, he spoke to his girlfriend, who is, like I say, is leaving. Sorry, I've just got to pull this out because I have messed up. Because the 4 should be here instead of where this 3 is. So yeah, he effectively rage quit because, in the words of his girlfriend, who wasn't even there, he couldn't go through the disciplinary process again. It's like, oh my gosh. And she was like saying that it was all this person that had to make the witness statements fault of why he quit. And it's like, no. No, he brought it on himself. He brought that on himself. Completely. So, yeah. I'm like, yeah. And that's the thing with this person, is that was always him. He was even trying to make it out like it was their fault, because he was, I think at one point it was like he was saying that he was up on the popping platform and they came into his area, which didn't happen. So yeah, like I say, brought it up on himself. And yeah, but no, the whole nominated team member thing, I completely let out all my emotions on Josh, unfortunately, and he didn't deserve it. I know he didn't, but I just was just so mad that they'd chosen those 2 people over me, that unfortunately he got the brunt of it. So yeah, I'm kind of waiting until a craft shop starts hiring again, and that's where I'm gonna go. Cause yeah, I just really want to just do something different. I've been there 5 years and they've given me nothing. So yeah, I'm not gonna stay where I feel that, yeah, I don't have to, cause I have nothing. So the reason I've been going to that craft shop is because my favourite supervisor, Savannah, left to become a team leader there. So yeah, I'm like, so yeah, I'd go back and work for her, but she says she's going to let me know the moment that they start hiring again, which I'm like, yes please. So yeah, I'm I'm a very happy Abigail knowing that, yeah, I will basically be let know when that one's going, because there's just no like jobs going at the moment where I am, and yeah, it's just very awkward at the moment because I'm like, I want to get out. I don't want to be there another year because I can't. And it's like Savannah said, you go home and you stress about the job, and it's because you're like, you know, oh sorry, bumped you again, because you go in every sort of, when you've got a big release or an age restricted film, you kind of go in there and you're like, right, am I going to get shouted at today? Is this going to happen? Is that going to happen? And it's, yeah, I can't deal with the stress, and yeah, I don't think, you know, she can. And I mean, this is the thing, this is the longest job I've ever had. This is the longest I've stayed in a job. You know, I've never been fired, but I haven't had how do I put it? I haven't had the best sort of luck with jobs, is what I should probably say. But yeah, with the cinema, I kind of feel like I'm a cockroach that just won't die. Because if, say, you were to look on my profile online, and look for my appraisals, you would find that I had no appraisals done on me, because the original manager, well, they weren't the original managers, but the managers that that hired me, management and the supervisors, they basically took bets on how long I'd bloody last. So yeah, it's kind of like, okay. And now it's like the whole nominated team member things happened. I'm like, yep, your cockroach is still here and you're not going to get rid of her yet. But yeah, for that company, I have taken a lot of things lying down. But this is just, it's just got ridiculous now. 5 years of loyalty to that company, and they have given me nothing. So it's like, you know, if they try and get me in for an extra shift and they say, oh, you owe it to us, I'll be like, excuse me? What exactly do I owe you? Because last time I checked, the one thing that you owed me, you didn't give to me. Now, people that know me will know I'm not an entitled person. They will know that. But that was just like, you know, I felt like that one of those places should have been mine just because of the amount of time I worked there. But no. Nope. So yeah, basically the moment the craft shop that one of my supervisors works at opens up, I'm going to be like, bye. yeah, no, even if they like asked me to start, say, like within a week, I'd be like, yep, I can do that. And then I'd be like, yeah, I'm leaving within this time. And there's nothing you guys can do about it. Because I would, you know, normally I would serve out a 2-week notice, but because of all this poo that's happened, I'm like, no. Why should I? But anyway, yeah. So that is that. Sorry, I'm just taking my floss at the moment. Then there we go. Let's get back onto this bit. Yeah, so la 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 la. I'm gonna get into riding, I think. So just before I was signed off for another 2 weeks, I actually went to an understanding dressage. Oh fudge, I'm so sorry. Keep knocking you. I'm really, really sorry. I went to an understanding dressage clinic that my instructor, Sally, runs. And yeah, I got it. It was really fun because she still had spaces and she knew how badly I was struggling. She was like, would you like to come along and do this? And I was like, yeah. So yeah, but then I had to take a phone call at, I think, like 9:30 that morning. Or was it 9:00? Might be 9:00. Yeah, because it was 9:30 till 11:30, I want to say. So yeah, I had to be there for 9:00. And I basically took that phone call and she was like, and the doctor was like, yeah, we're going to sign you off for 2 weeks, so this is how long it'll be. And yeah, they were really, you know, it was really nice. I managed to get a lot of control, learn, you know, a lot of new things, learn how sort of I can control the pace of a walk or a trot just by using my body, but getting them to go forward, but also giving them like a shorter rein, I want to say. I think so. Yeah, it was a shorter rein, but having control. And it was so interesting. I loved it. And also we got free flapjacks that Sally baked, which were absolutely lovely. I loved those flapjacks. They weren't hard. They were soft and quite gooey, and it was like, ooh, this is nice. So yeah, the first hour, because I'd asked to put in the second half, me and some other people, we sat and observed the first lot, and then the guys that had ridden first, they then watched us. And yeah, it was very interesting actually during the watching part, because you got to like see how the horse moved, but also sort of the impact that the rider had. And I just thought it was fascinating. And yeah, like I say, I learned a lot from that clinic, which was really, really nice. Yeah, apart from that, horse riding's been going really well. Yeah, my Achilles has settled down again. Of course it has. That's the thing. My Achilles will flare up, and then as quickly as it flared up, it will go. It will start to calm down, and it's the most annoying thing in the world, because it's kind of, I'm like, okay, now I'm waiting for you to kind of think I'm going to grumble again, and then so yeah, it's gonna probably try and make up its mind when it wants to grumble again, or yeah, or if it won't grumble again. But honestly, I'm just at the point, I'm like, I just want it to snap. Every time it flares up, I'm just like, will you bloody hurry up? I know you want to, and I know you're thinking it, but sorry, I'm just going to move you down a bit. But I can't keep thinking, oh yeah, you're fine. But I think definitely those 3 weeks off for my mental health definitely helped the Achilles. Yeah, you know, can feel it a little bit, but yeah, no, it's not as bad as it was. So yeah, that's that. The last sort of few weeks when it had been playing up, I'd been doing like a hack and riding to music, which I absolutely love. I love riding to music, so it's kind of like pop songs, so like Rihanna, Megan Trainor. Also there are some Bond songs on it. It's lovely. You know, I love riding to music. And it's always great for the horses as well, because they, you know, they get a real kick out of it. I think, you know, it's kind of, you know, a song will come on. So for example, one of the songs that is on there is Uptown Funk. I'm trying to think who it is. I think it's Buzz. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Buzz. I'll show you a photo of what Buzz looks like, because I have a photo of him. When that plays, he's got a really sort of nice walk. Some of the stuff that you think is like a trot or something is actually walk. So the way the music fits in is it goes in time with like their walk, their trot, or their canter. So they have a timing. So I'm trying to think how to explain it. So it's kind of like, you know, when you have beats per minute, it's kind of almost like that, where it's like you have strides per minute. So yeah, because obviously the larger the horse, the longer the stride, smaller the horse, shorter the stride. However, we do have some horses that are tiny that actually have a really big stride, and you feel it. But no, last time I rode to music, I had Twix, who, as you guys will all know, is one of my absolute favourites. Love Twix. Love him. You know, won't pop him down. You know, he's just so cute. But no, this week I had a jump lesson. This is the first time I'd actually jumped in probably about a month. But I'd also had 2 weeks off, because not last week but the week before, I hadn't felt very well because of the whole like nominated team member thing. And then the week after, Sally wasn't well. But also, like the previous week I hadn't had enough fuel to get me there, and I hadn't got money for fuel either, so swings and roundabouts. Oh, I'll have to go into my funny fuel story tomorrow. Oh no, not tomorrow, today even. Oh yeah, but I've also got to go into my first shift back as well. Yeah, sorry, there's just so many things that I'm like going through, but no, Twix really enjoyed it. At first it was like, I think he hadn't done riding to music, so he was afraid of the boombox a little bit at first, and then it's kind of, he actually, because he was a bit like, oh, what are these funny sounds, and he'd sort of sidestep away from it when he got closer to it. But yeah, no. We did have a really nice hack though. I think it was like last month that it was. There's my skizzers. Yeah, that's the thing with Twix, he would just look after me. You know, he knew that I wasn't feeling well, and he was just like, I'm protecting you, I'm looking after you. Which, you know, I appreciate. I have a real good, strong bond with Twix, and yeah. Definitely one of my favourites. But no, I had a horse called Mars this week, and he's really fast. He's one of these young ones, so he's still growing. He's only about, I think it was about 2 years old. I think he's about 3 years old. So yeah, he's not very old at all, but he was really fast, and it was like, oh, hold on everybody. And I kind of had to sort of control him a bit more and been like, look, it's good that you're giving me a fast trot, but you need to slow down. You need to control this energy of yours, young man. So yeah, we near the end of the lesson finally got an understanding. So I'm going to backtrack a bit to my first shift back, which was Saturday. So I was closing the ice cream stand, but the manager that does the rotas, the one that you've heard of a lot, James, he decided that I would be training on my first shift back, which I was not happy about at all. But it went okay, and during my back to work interview, I brought the issue of training up, and he didn't write it down. So basically he didn't think it was like that important that I had objections to training, which I just was like, that's the thing with management, is that they don't care. Like, before I came back, I got the email saying that I was training, and it was like, what? Hold on, what? Why was I not asked? You know, if they'd asked, I would have said I wouldn't feel comfortable, and I would have explained why. I didn't like it that he did just assume that I would be okay for training. It's just not nice, very rude, I thought. But no, it went really well. The person that I had picked it up really well, which was good. 31. Where are you? No, that's not. There we are. Yeah, no, the person I had, she picked it up very well. She retained a lot of information. Her scooping technique at first was a lot to be desired. It was not great, and I even told her that. But yeah, no, she got a lot better. She did get a lot better. with it. So I was happy. I was happy with that. But also, the person before me hadn't signed off that they'd done like the sanitizing or anything. So I was like, ah! So yeah, I was basically getting her to do some sanitizing while I was doing some temp checks, etc., etc. But yeah, that was that. No, it went really well. I managed. Yeah, no, her scooping really improved during the night. I showed her how to make a milkshake, and then the second person that wanted a milkshake, you know, I let her do that by herself. I just talked her through it. And as always, there's always a little bit sort of left over. I always think it's best to have a little bit left over in the blender when I'm doing a milkshake rather than not enough. Because, yeah, just really, you know, because then that means that it's like, you know, if say you spilled some, you would still have a little bit left. But also, if say you do underdo it, sorry, this floss is being really annoying to thread. There we go. No, that's only done one. Sorry, my phone is telling me that the battery's dying today. I've decided to record on my phone because, yeah, I'm not moving my video camera over, and I don't think that the tripod would be able to balance on my chest of drawers. So yeah, we're just doing it this way. But no, she caught on very well, and it was a really good close. Very good close. I was very impressed. We were done, I think, by about 10:30ish. I want to say we were done by. But yeah, no, so that was a good thing, you know. Trying to think if there's anything else apart from we're having a lot of the students leaving, etc. I think that's actually it of what I can think of over the last 3 weeks. Oh, creepy stories. Annabelle. I should probably go into that very quickly. I've decided that I'm just going to save that until next year because, yeah, I just don't have the energy to do it at the moment, and I just need to breathe. So I think probably I'll save it. So probably September time is probably when I'll start up this creepy, spooky stories again, which will be quite fun. You know, I enjoyed recording them, and also it'll mean I'll be able to plan a lot better because kind of some of them were quite spur of the moment ones, and yeah, as much as I do love riding on the seat of my pants, it's not the best thing, you know, to do all the time. You know, I really need to start making notes about things that happen in the week. So yeah, no, I will be linking what I've used below. Oh, I didn't say this is an 18 count Ada from the Crafty Kitten. Actually, that reminds me, I need to chase them because I ordered something nearly a year ago and it still hasn't shipped. So yeah, yeah, that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the bell to be notified the next time I do a video. Hopefully, I'll be able to do the a video idea that I've got some of this. Where is it? No, that's for, oh my gosh, everything's now collapsing. Yeah, I've got some of this dot stick, which I'm going to try something out. Excuse my tummy. Which I'm going to try something out, which I've seen other people do. I've seen other people do it. I'm going to try and replace one of my double-sided adhesive canvases. I'm going to try and change the sticky so that instead of being a double-sided adhesive, it will be a poured glue canvas. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!